Hey there, Clashers, Willie here, and tonight I'm over here with Baby Spartans, and they're basically having a Baby Spartan scrimmage. They've started up 2 new clans and split the clan up 10 versus 10, basically trying to get a little bit of practice in before their LWCW match this week. Now while I'm over here, I'm going to try and catch some live attacks. This was a short war. I think they did it for 4 hours of battle day, so I'm over here for about the second half of it. And once lives start kicking off, we're going to jump in and take a look. Here we've got Red Captain going in on Steven, and it looks like he's bringing in the Go Hobo. So down are the golems, Wizard's making a nice big funnel there. The Queen is down, and here comes the King. So once that funnel is finished, like that, the bowlers are going to come in. Unfortunately, that storage got their attention, so they're going to head that way. But the wall breakers, they got the wall opened up there, so some of the bowlers are going to redirect. Unfortunately, that Valk out of the CC comes in and takes care of those bowlers, and the rest of the bowlers. But anyway, the King's moving in, taking care of the Tesla farm. The Queen, she's going to finish off those CC troops and move up and start helping out the King. Here come a few Hog Riders. They're going to start taking out these defenses that the Kill Squad missed. That way the King and Queen can continue pushing onward through the jump spell. More hogs from around the southwest side of the base here. They're all going to kind of meet up. Double giant bomb triggered. For the most part, the heal spell shakes off the damage. They keep on trucking through. So this attack so far is looking pretty healthy. The only issue left is he's got 3 wizard towers to deal with. 1 hog down here to distract this wizard tower, so that worked out perfectly. And it's actually going to take it out. So 2 more wizard towers left. He's going to heal off the damage from this one, and they should have more than enough health to push through this mortar and then go in and take out this last wizard tower. So down it goes, basically 1 hit. They're going to go over here, take out the cannon, and then take out that last point defense in the archer tower. Now it's just a matter of cleanup. He's got over a minute left, definitely enough time to clean up the base. He's got a few archers and wizards around the outside, and lots of hog riders on the inside. They're going to work their way through these storages. Definitely a very good attack here from Red Captain on the Spartan of Stars side. Yep, there they go. Hog Riders moving in. Everything's converging on the last buildings now. And here they go to wrap up this 3-star. Let's back out and see if there are any more lives. Now we've got number 2, the Scorpion, coming in against number 2, Crowner. Looks like he's got Gobo Laloon here, so big funnel was made, jump spell down for the golems. He's actually got 3 of them, so it's a stoned attack. And it's interesting how he split these golems here, so he's going to be able to target both air defenses at once. And the Queen was lured over here on this side, so she's going to be able to take care of the enemy CC separately from the bowlers. So a very nice start to this attack here. 2 air defenses already down and out of the way. Let's see if they can work their way in and possibly get a 3rd taken care of. They're going to have to beat their way through a wall to do that. But in the meantime, he's got his Laloon portion coming in from the north side of the base here. He does still have 3 wizard towers up to work to deal with. There's the haste spell. Get them in there to take care of that air defense. A few more balloons from the southeast here. He unfortunately he didn't get the 3rd air defense with the bowlers. They got distracted by the enemy king. But the balloons are going to come in, take it out. And now he's out of spells, but he's just got this 1 wizard tower left to deal with, and the Queen is actually shooting that, so that worked out perfectly. This is going to be a 3-star for sure. And at this point, it's just a matter of cleanup. So he's got all these buildings up here at the north that he's got to work through. He's got wizards, well, at least 1 wizard. He's got his Queen, lots of pups, a minion or 2. So definitely plenty of cleanup to get this taken out in time. Very nice 3-star from the Scorpion of Spartan All-Stars. And we've got a live here. We've got Pete going in on Dev Dog. It looks like he's rocking the Witch Slap. So he's got the groups of witches and healers coming in from the south and the east sides of the base. Get a nice big funnel on the corners there. Here comes the giant for distraction. And he should be followed up with some wall breakers. There they go. And that wizard tower actually zapped the wall breakers down. They may have gotten 1 or 2 shots off on the wall, but not quite enough to open it up. Doesn't matter though, the funnel is more than big enough to force the troops to beat their way in. Here comes the dragon out of the CC. And now the bowlers and king and queen are kind of trying to work their way in. Double poison down, takes care of the balloon and the dragons. There's the jump spell, and that's going to get the heroes, some of the witches, and the bowlers into the core of this base here. The witches are looking a little thin up here. I don't know if that's because a bunch of them went inside. It kind of looks like it. And the witches down here, they're looking a little thin as well, so not sure that this is going to be a 3-star. We're going to have to wait and see just how much is in the core. It does look like there are a lot of witches still up inside with the queen. Maybe 3 witches, so 3 witches and the queen. They have a healer. Healer goes down to a seeking air mine, and this bowler over here is dying off. Skeletons are jumping out here to get these skeletons. It looks like the last witch is still up there with the queen, but she's going down now. And now it's just the queen with her ability. And that's definitely not going to be enough to push through the rest of this base. So very nice try from Pete, but not quite enough to push through. Certainly didn't help to have that wall breaker fail. But we're going to back out of this one here. Now we've got AS Price coming in against Razorback. This is the last attack from the Spartan No Stars side. He's got the baby dragons down for a funnel, and it looks like he's got the stoned hobo. So here come the golems. Baby dragons making a nice big funnel there. The wizards are going to help out as well because there's a lot of HP in these buildings over here. So in goes the king. He's going to go in and take out the enemy queen. She is down. Bowlers are going to help work through a lot of this stuff here. And out of the CC comes a lava hound. So the jump spell is down. Looks like everything's going pretty much perfectly. The bowlers, they're going to work. Well, they were going to work into the base, but they walked on him. So that's a little unfortunate. He had the preemptive jump spell there for everything to go into the core. The queen's going to walk the other direction, this side. The king's over here tanking for the bowler, so that might not turn out to be such a bad thing to happen. Lots of hog riders down here. Going to need a heal spell dropped right there. Very nicely done. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough to keep those hog riders alive. Poison down on the king as the hog riders move in. They're going to take down these point defenses, move into the last splash tower. So that one hog split off and triggered a double giant bomb. So that was very good for the hog riders. That means they can keep on moving through these defenses here. All that's left now is the mortar and the expo. The expo is down, so they're going to move up, take out this mortar, and hopefully they're able to work their way through the king. But everything's coming together for this raid. The king does take out the hog riders, but the queen should be able... Yeah, she still has her ability. So she's going to be able to take out the enemy king. The only question now is, will he be able to get to these last 2 buildings? So down goes the enemy king. Now the queen's got to work through 2 layers of wall. She's got about 35 seconds to do so. The wizard down here is actually going to work through. And this is where I'd send those extra 4 archers too. So he's going to take out that builder hut, and he should be able to reach that CC as well. He cannot reach the CC, but there's a wall there that's almost broken through. So things didn't go quite according to plan here for Price, but in the end it looks like he's going to be able to walk away with the 3-star against Razorback's base. So very nicely done from AS Price. So at this point, there's about 30 minutes left in the war. 28 to 29, Spartan No Stars is going to fall short to the Spartan All Stars. But at the end of the war, this is just practice. And the Baby Spartans are looking sharp for their match this weekend. So as the war clock ticks down here, we're going to take a look at 2 other attacks that took place during this war that were pretty interesting. And the first one is against Junior Price here. And this is an HGHB, and I wanted to show it because of the way that everything's deployed. So in go the Giants very quickly, followed up by the healers. Notice there's no pause, and then quickly followed by the Wizards to make the funnel. The Giants, they're going to work their way into the base here. CC's lured, and there's the rage spell to push in the King, Queen, and the Bowlers as well. So the Dragon's going to go down here shortly to the Queen and the Wizards, and then the enemy Queen is also going to fall shortly to the Bowlers. So there go the rocks, down goes the Queen, and there's already a big chunk of this base taken out on the inside. And here come the Hog Riders, heal spells down to keep them alive as they push into the base. Triggers a skeleton trap there, and let's see. He does trigger a giant bomb up here, and he's only got the 1 heal spell left, but he hangs on to the heal spell. And the Hog Riders, they're going to keep on pushing through, taking out that air defense with the help of the Queen. And then the last defense here is the Wizard Tower. And a double giant bomb. So, by some miracle, 1 Hog Rider survives that double giant bomb. And he's able to work his way to the outside and help with cleanup. So, a very cool HGHB hit here from Spicy of Spartan All-Stars. Now another cool attack I wanted to show is from AS Price hitting the Scorpion. And he's coming in here with a Queen Walk drag balloon attack. So he's got 6 dragons with some balloons to back him up. He's also got a Zap Quake and a Rage Spell. A couple of Rage Spells. Of course you want to have the Rage Spells with the Queen Walk. But there's the Zap Quake taking out one of the air defenses. I want to speed up this beginning portion a little bit. He used his King to help establish the funnel, and now he's using the minions to help charge the Queen into the base. So he gets the wall breakers open, he helps use the rage spell to do that, and now she's within range of 2 of the air defenses. So he's going to lose a healer or 2 to the air defenses, but the air defense goes down right before she targets the golem. So she's going to work on the golem, and in the meantime, from the northwest of the base, here come the dragons. So they're going to push in, and he's got those balloons in the back to help with the air defenses. Here comes a lava hound out of the CC, and it's going to tank this air defense as the dragons move in. So once that first dragon goes down, and the lava hound's actually tanking both of the air defenses before the queen gets this one taken care of. So here come the balloons, taking out that air defense. Very nicely done there. Still got all of his dragons but 1 alive, I believe. He just lost his 2nd dragon to the Teslas over here. But they're all still pushing through. Gets a pop out of the lava hound. So he's got a few pups on the field to help. Balloons are working their way through the base as well. He just used the queen's ability. So now she's going to work through these buildings and then push around to the outside. So there she goes, rerouting. Dragons are going to take care of the Skelly and then start working on these last 2 defenses over here. Speed this up a little bit. Dragons pushing their way through these high HP buildings. The only thing left to threaten them are 3-point defenses. Down goes the Tesla, down goes the Archer Tower, and now there's not enough on this base to stop the dragons and the queen. So, very nicely done. I love seeing these unique attacks at Town Hall 9. It's not very often you get to see dragons used successfully. And that's going to be a wrap for this war. Best of luck to Baby Spartans this weekend. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys this time. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you all next time.